Hey folks, I'm Vixen. Today we're going to play Nimbatus, a game by Misha Stutler. It's an alpha demo, so beware, it's a game which is not finished and will be improved with time. So what is it about? It's a game which is of the same genre of game like Reassembly or maybe Captain Forever Remix. It's a game in which you're going to build your ship block by blocks, and you will try to make it as efficient as possible to launch it into missions in which you are going to fight other ships which are going to be built in a similar way. So let's just take a look. So as I was saying, it's a game which is not finished, and there is quite a bit of theater which are going to be in the full game. So we can expect a less procedurally generated universe. We've got upgradable spaceship which are already there, dynamic technology tree, decision and dialogues, epic boss fight, exploration mission with traps and puzzles, tons of new weapons and items, different faction, and much more. Okay, so we won't see all of it, but you will see the basics, because we are going to go through the ship creation, and we'll go for a mission as well. We'll see a boss and stuff. We're going to begin first with my already built ship, and we'll just deconstruct it at some point and just check it out. So first of all, I might want to go for a combat mission, because it's going to give us the basics. And let's just launch this drone and see what's going to happen. Maybe I was a bit daring, because it seems to be a mission which is a bit harder than usual, and missions tend to be quite difficult. So let's just see. So this is our little vessel. It's just moving around very fast. This is our bigger vessel here, which is going to be the one which is going to launch the drone. It's very big, and as you can see, my ship is doing plenty of pretty little light. It's one of the very strong point of the game. The art is very good. There is all these electric color which are just making very different from other games, and as you can see, I've got quite a bit of option to shoot it. It's a bit like fireworks. It's very pretty. I really like the way this game deals with explosion and attacks and stuff. So let's go and advance a bit. We are going to aim for other things, and as you can see, I was a bit careless in the way I've been building my ship, because I've been putting trusses at the front, but they are not very powerful, so it's not going to be enough to go backward. I need to turn my ship and just go around. It's very fast, but it can actually be maneuvered very easily. We can basically dig through all the terrain with our little cannons and stuff, and as you can see, there is plenty of enemy, and we can see there is also this little circle here which are basically spawners. So if I don't destroy these, I'm going to be attacked by enemies for quite a bit of time, and I need to advance toward my goal, which is a boss which is going to be much tougher. It's going to be very difficult to kill it. It's going to be a bit different, because these guys I can fight them like that, and I think I've got a few issues. I can also ram them if I want to, but it's going to destroy my ship a bit, and as I do not have the right cabin, I'm not able to repair myself. I can use drones though, which are quite handy and which are going to try to protect me, but still I need to be careful not to damage my ship too much, or I will not be able to kill the boss. It's fully too late already. And if you just check on the corner of my screen, you can see there is an energy and a fuel bar. So one is going to be handling the weapons, and the other one is going to handle the trusses. And you need to be careful when you are going to build your ship, not to go a bit too hard on any of these, or you will be stuck at some point. So this is the boss area. We are going to enter it, and I'm going to die basically. So these guys are pretty tough, plus they are not made like us, or at least they don't seem to be the case. Oh, did I kill him? Okay, it was a bit disappointing here, because the last time I've been coming here, I've been just killed very easily. So we're going to get out of here, and let's just see if we can actually complete this mission here, because I've got a few enemies on the way. Let's just get out of here. I'm pretty fast. I should be able to reach my ship pretty quickly. Still, I need to be careful, because maybe I need to kill a few more enemies before I can go. Let's just see. We should have a few more enemies around, and then we'll go back to the creator, so I can just show you a few more weapons. Okay, let's just see. Just need a few more. Come on, let's just destroy this. Am I dead? I think I don't have any more justice, so let's just get out of it. Okay, I'm down. I'm done here. I cannot go any further. I'm going to explode very soon, but as I've been using plenty of plating, it's going to be difficult for them to kill me. Okay, so I failed even though I killed the boss. It's not going to be a big deal. But the plating is very, very powerful. So let's just take a look at the ship. So how is it built? There is plenty of little modules which are going to be used to make your ship. And as a matter of fact, I'm going to remove everything. Let's just remove everything. This is the pilot post here. Let's just remove everything here. And I'm going to change things. So there is different kind of drone brain because there is no pilot, my mistake. And basically you got a special tag for each. So this one is going to use a Frost Nova, and you are going to be able to use it every 20 seconds. This one is going to use a big cannon here at the front, we can see it. And there is also little skulls to tell us that this is very, very deadly. We've got this one, which was the one I was using, which is going to use attack drones. Then we've got the one which is able to repair every 50 seconds, so I might want to go with that next time. And we've got also the time slow drone brain. So this one is going to reduce the pace at which the time is going to flow, so it will allow you to maybe be a bit more efficient against your enemy. And the last, no, this is the last one. So let's just go back to the repairing drone stuff. And at that point, we cannot move, we cannot shoot, we cannot do much. So we will need to add a few things. And all these are platings, so you will be able to use these to protect your ship. Then we've got the battery, which are going to be used to power your weapons. You've got three sizes: the large, medium and small battery, which are going to give you a different amount of energy, which is basically each time double. Then we've got the fuel tank, which are going to power your structures. So we've got basically the same kind of size. We've got also 3-inch and motorized hinge, which are going to be used to make crazy design, which we are going to be able to do at some point with maybe moving part and stuff. Still, at the beginning, it's quite difficult to make big ships because the area in which you are going to be able to build is going to be limited. And it's probably because of the demo, but we'll see what it's going to become then. Okay, let's just begin to build this thing. I've got quite a bit of thrusters. I've got shields also, which are going to be helpful, regular shields and stuff. But let's begin with a bit of plating at the front, because I'm obviously going to be attacked at the front quite a bit. Let's just first maybe protect my sides. I'm going to add a few of these. And let's just add maybe a regular one. It's pretty easy to build, but there is still maybe a few issues. I feel like the fact that we cannot really, we can rotate these blocks, but we need to place them first. So let's say I want to pull this little L-shaped stuff here. If I want to rotate it, I cannot do it right now. I need to put it there, and then I need to use my will to move it. I cannot move it when I'm going to choose the place where I'm going to put it. So maybe it's, I don't know, it seems maybe a bit of a waste of time, but I'm pretty sure we'll be able to maybe move these things differently at some point. So let's just not bother too much with that, and let's go and remove this, which is not going to be helpful. Let's just right click it, or let's just suppress it like that. And we're going to add a bit more plating, because protecting the front of your ship is quite important. And these things are monsters. They are just so very powerful. It would be a shame not to use it. You can also use Ctrl C and V to copy and paste your blocks if you want to. You can speed up a bit the process, and once it's okay, maybe it's going to be a bit weird like that. Maybe I should just rotate it a bit more, a bit like that, and just put this like this, and add a little square over there to protect the front. Then I'm going to add another one, which I'm going to rotate a bit, and I might want maybe to keep a bit of space for thrusters this time. I would like to put bigger ones, so it's going to be easier for me to go backward, even though I'm not sure I'm going to be able to do so. Then I will obviously need a few batteries if I want to advance any further, and I'm going to add a central battery here, or two, plus a bit of fuel on the side. Let's go with two of each. I'm not sure it's going to be a good idea to put that much fuel, but we'll see. I might want to add another one like this. And then I will add thrusters because I obviously want to move. So let's go with big ones because I want to be able to go pretty fast. And as you can see, there's different kind of strengths for these force. So you will go with the jump thrusters are a bit different. I will need to try this. I did not try it yet. I've been mostly using the double thruster for the back of my ship. And let's just add a few more like this. Okay. Then maybe a few regular one for control. I'm going to add maybe this one like this. And I would obviously like to be able to use this one in reverse, so it's going to allow me to stop my ship faster and maybe to go back. And it's going to fit here. Yes, it is. So let's try to add another one here. Okay, let's see. And the modules are just overlapping sometimes, so it allows you to hide some stuff under your other pieces. Let's see, I might want to go with a few shields, so let's go with maybe this one. It seems to be a lot stronger, even though it's called electric shield. I think the most important thing is the shield strength. It's not the name, so let's go with these, and I'm going to add 2 shield on the side, and hopefully let's see, where do I want to add this? Maybe I could add this over there. There is a bit of space. Nah, not so much. Let's just go with some here, and I'm going to add another one on this side, and I will need to add a plating to protect these. Then I will need to begin to think about wings to put my weaponry, because I might want to add a bit of weapon on the ship. And let's say plating. Let's keep going with that. Let's protect the shields. And I could even do the wings over there. Nah, let's not do that. I'm going to make, not like that, I'm going to go with little blocks like these to protect the shield. Here we go. Just one more over there. And let's go for the wings. And I might want to go with something like this to protect the thrusters a bit. Wrong direction here. And I'm just going to add regular things like this. But I could also go with maybe these little blocks here, because if I just do these, I might be able to put weaponry in there, and it could protect it as well. So let's just try to do something like this. I'm not sure it's going to work properly, but we can still try. So as you can see, the editor can be quite powerful. I hope we're going to be allowed to go and build further than this line at some point, because it would just allow us to do pretty crazy design. But it's still working well for now. I might want to add a bit more, so I can add a few more guns. Even though it's not going to allow me to go into very, very narrow area, I'm still hoping for the best. I should just copy these little blocks. Okay, let's just do it. Just copy it quickly, so it's going to save me a bit of time. I don't want to move that. I want to move the little... Yes, here we go. And now I should obviously protect the back of my ship. So let's just add a few regular plating like these. Oh, I cannot because it's too close to the fuel tank. I'm going to add something. Let's just go with these little blocks here. Okay, so I'm going to be able to advance. Oh, come on, what are you doing here? Maybe like that it's going to work, but it's not really similar. It would. I'm not sure it's possible. I'm going to check here. There is a little option button, but let's see. Can we actually build on the two sides at the same time? It would be quite handy to make a ship which is, you know, symmetrically correct here. Anyway, let's just go back to our building. I'm going to keep going that way. It should work, even though it's not going to be perfect. What's happening here? Okay. And let's just try to move, not this block, the other one. Here we go. And move it a bit. Yes, seems to be working. Good. So let's keep splitting this thing to make it invulnerable. Kind of. But I'm pretty sure if you just put 2 layers of these blocks, it's going to be very, very difficult for your enemy to go through. I might want to go with these. It's going to fit a bit more, and I might want to do a thing with it. Okay, seems to be fitting. This block seems to be. Can I maybe pull this thing a bit better backward? Okay, seems to be working, and I obviously cannot drop a medium block in between. It would be too easy. Oh no, I can't. No, I can't. Let's just drop it somewhere. Here we go. So we've got a basic ship, maybe not so basic, and we might want to go for a bit of weaponry now, because I could very well use this ship to ram my enemies, but I'm not going to under long. So I might want to go with something different. And as I don't really know the stresses, I might want to add a few just to take a look at it and see what it's going to do. So let's go with a booster, which is going to be that powerful. Let's go with 2 of these. Okay, one over there, and let's go with the second one here. Okay, seems to be alright. I'm going to add a few regular thruster here, just for the sake of it. Okay, and a few more here. I'm going to burn maybe more fuel than I should, but we'll see. Maybe we'll trick the ship at some point. Come on, come with me. Here we go. And let's just take a look at the weaponry, which is a bit different. It's going to be pretty modular, so you need to choose the kind of weapon you want to use. You can use lasers or maybe laser chargers. There is also missiles, heavy rocket launcher here. We've got Tesla gun, which are very interesting. I'm going to go for these as a matter of fact, I think. Then we've got more rockets, heavy lasers, the grenade launcher, which I was using previously, which was doing quite a little firework. We've got the flamethrower, which was at the front of my ship before. We've got blasters, proton blasters, plasma blasters. There is quite a bit. Plus, what is very interesting, I'm going to go back to a weapon I was looking for. Let's go for the Tesla guns, which are quite efficient. And when you are done with the choosing of these kind of weapon, you can choose what kind of ammunition you want to use. So you can use frost ammunition, which could be a decent choice as it's going to freeze your enemy. We've got also poison, we've got snow to create a pile of... we might want to go with that, it seems to be quite interesting. We've got also fire to deal high damage, acid to corrode the terrain, dark matter to drag enemy down, electric burst to disable enemy's weapon. So there is quite a bit of thing to change to make your ship unique. I'm going to go with the snow one because it seems to be fun. Or maybe I could go with something like regular frost effect on this cannon and do something else at the front, like adding a laser which is going to make snow or something. And then you can choose what is going to be the direction of your laser when you're going to use it, or whatever weapon you're going to choose. So you can choose that the thing is going to bounce on the surface, you can choose that it's going to penetrate the surface, or it's not going to do anything. I'm going to go with maybe bouncing, and we'll go with fixed location, because you can have guns which are going to rotate and follow your mouse, or you can have guns which are going to be shooting to the front. Let's go with this, and hopefully it will fit. Let's just make a few copies. We'll just come back at some point and just change the weapon so we can see a bit more. But let's begin with these. It's working, it's a bit strange, just put it a bit better in there. And let's just add 2 more of these with only a very little number of cannons like this. It's not going to burn much of energy. I think maybe my my shield, or maybe other things are going to burst to burn more. So I was looking forward to add lasers. I'm going to add maybe 2 lasers, which are going to deal snow damage. These things are going to go through, and I don't want them to move, so let's just add these like that, and let's just add these at the front. I'm going to add 2 of these. Alright, and let's go for a second one, and we're going to put this guy in the snow. Let's just save this model here, and let's go. I might want to show you the race, because it's interesting. I really like the little module here, and then we'll go for the mission. No, we're going to go for the mission, and I will show you the race then, because it seems more logical. And I might want to show you something else. There is, in the drone workshop, you can use a test drive, which is interesting as well. Let's go with that. So, oh, maybe it's a bit too much. Look at how fast it's moving. And I've got the repair stuff. I've got definitely too many thrusters. I should change, because you see the speed at which I'm rotating, it's very cool, but it's not going to be easy for me to shoot at enemy with fixed turret and a rate of rotation which is that high. I can change direction very often. It's very powerful to avoid things, but frankly it's difficult to control, so I will need to remove a few. Plus I'm burning quite a bit of fuel as well. Let's go. And so basically this arena is going to throw enemy at you all the time, and it's a very good area to train and see how your ship is going to move around. It's pretty crazy. I really love the Tesla guns. These are very cool. These are the one we can see on the side, the most on the side, and it's very cool. Plus it's moving around. When it's going to touch an enemy, it's going to change direction. Oh, I've got no more energy, so it's a good thing to show, but I might be in trouble. Let's just... if I go fast enough, I can crash this guy by just ramming them. But right now, not a good idea. Okay, I might die. Oh, or I could use my special ability to repair my ship, like that. So basically, I think the repairing drone is the best ability you can get for now. Because even though it's not dealing damage, if you are damaged in the game, it's going to be very difficult to survive, and being able to repair yourself is just so powerful. You cannot really go without it, I think. Maybe you can, but you need to be very careful. So basically I think my thruster, which are at the front, are not working, because when I'm trying to go backward, it's just not doing anything. So maybe I need to do something about that, but I'm not sure. Okay, I'm dead. Let's go back to the main mission, or I'm going to show you a bit of racing. Let's just remove a few things though, because I'm just rotating too fast. Let's just remove 2 heavy thrusters, and maybe the jump thrusters are a bit too... let's just go with that. Should be working properly, I hope. And I might want to change the laser for something more fun. So let's try maybe the laser charger to change a bit. I'm going to keep the Tesla gun for now. And let's go with... except I did not show the... the snow stuff. Let's go with that. I'm going to do it again with the snow, and we'll see what's going to happen. Maybe, eventually, if we're lucky. If I don't die too fast. Let's go with the second one. It's a bit strange like that. Maybe I want to drag these a bit more on these plates. Oh, don't do that. I could just do this that way. It's possible also to keep them out of the ship, like this. Still, seems to me there is a mistake somewhere. I'm not going to search for it, but it's probably somewhere. Okay, let's go for one more mission and see if we can actually deal with this. There is a few randomization here. You can just change and choose the mission you want. Because there is decimate aliens, there is also destroy portals. We've got also generals, which are the bosses. I think I've been killing the bosses. This is the boss the last time, and it was not necessary, so maybe it was a mistake. Let's just go for this one. It's going to be something which we should be able to do. So our mission is to decimate aliens. This is the one I was doing before without noticing. And here we go. This is our ship. We've got these huge laser which seems to be charging to something very, very deadly as you keep press the button. And we'll need to go for this guys. Next time I will need to oh, I'm still moving very, very fast. I should be careful. Look at this. I like the way we can just crunch through the terrain. I'm out of energy, which is a very, very bad thing. So it's a bit like in pixel junk shooters, but with arrows which are going to be much bigger and much more enemy to shoot. I managed to catch the rockets. I will need to try a few rockets then. So these guns are quite cool, but I'm not sure the mix between Tesla guns and laser charge is a good idea, at least not with that current design. And I need to kill 120 other ships, and I'm not just going to be very fun to do so. So let's just fall back and we'll see what we can do. I'm going to show you the racing, because I can very well race with that ship, even though I would probably need a few more thrusters. Let's just add a bit more to the ship. So why am I just rotating so fast? I'm not sure. Let's just remove these. And let's go with some more thrusters, even though it's probably a bad idea. Let's just bring this thing back. I'm going to assume the thruster which was just pushing me so fast was the jump thruster, even though I'm not sure. Okay, it should be good enough. Let's just take a look at the race. We are not going to be able to shoot so much in this race, and all these rates I think are generated procedurally, I think. So let's just try, let's say, I don't know, maybe not too much turns, because my ship is turning so fast it's going to be difficult to survive. Let's go with this one. So maybe my ship is not really adapted, because look at the ship, it seems to be much faster and I'm just turning too fast. I'm pretty heavy. Still, we're going to try to follow them a bit and we'll see what we can do. It's a pretty cool mod, I don't like it. Still, my ship is very, very far from what I need. And I will never win with that. I will need to make a second one. But we cannot make templates yet. I'm pretty sure we will be. It would be difficult to do without, as you cannot race with a ship which is designed for combat. And I will never see them again. I think they are going to win easy on this one. Still, the map should not be too long, so we are going to try to finish it nonetheless. So where is the finishing line? Should not be far. We've been resting for a while already. Come on. My ship is too slow. Truly too slow. Okay. Done. There we are. And I'm pretty sure if I was trying to make a ship which is going to be more adapted to racing, let's just destroy the ship, even though it was interesting. Let's just remove it all. And I'm just going to add fuel. Maybe I don't want to go with fuel tank which are going to be that big. I'm going to add 2 of these like this. No, not here. A bit more on the left, please. Here we go. I'm going to add something very, very stupid. I'm going to go with a heavy thruster, which is probably going to be too much. And I might want to add 2 little ones on the side. A bit like this. So we'll be able to choose the direction in which we are going to go. And that should be pretty much all, I think. With that we should be able to maybe do a better race. Let's take a look at this. let's go with something like this. Let's see if we're going to be better. Hopefully it will be a lot lighter and a lot faster. Okay, and it's absolutely not possible to control the thing. It's maybe a bit, but it seems to be very, very difficult. It's very good at making around like this. Okay, so not working at all. And let's go back to building. So this ship is not working. It's probably not balanced, so it's not going to work properly. Maybe if I was to do something which would be maybe a bit longer, let's just a bit too far. I might be doing something stupid. I'm going to remove this little one, and let's just go with something like that. It's going to equilibrate the ship. And let's go and add a few more thrusters. Maybe I don't want to go with something which is that powerful, or maybe I would like to go with something which is that powerful but on every direction. Okay, let's try to do the same. On the other side, I need to go for the same angle if I want to have the same thing, but I still need to be approximately at the same level if I don't want to do something stupid. And is it good enough? I'm not sure. I'm not even sure it's balanced. Let's try again and see if it's going to work. It's probably just too powerful. Maybe I should do it with something which is going to be much easier to handle. Okay, it's a bit better. It's not perfect, far from it. I think there is just too much power in these thrusters. I think, you know, what I just need to do is to change the thrusters. If I just remove this big one and just put something which is going to be a lot less powerful, I should maybe do a movement which are going to be much easier to handle. So let's go with something like this. I should be at the same level as I'm not sure. I don't. Come on. It seems to be the case. I'm not completely sure, but hopefully it will work. Let's try again then. Let's go with this one. And let's see. Is it going to be better? Slightly, I think, but it's not perfect. It seems to me my ship is not properly balanced because I'm not controlling all the move, but it seems to be capable of fighting its way back to the top. Maybe not completely, but maybe I should just put two big reactors at the back and keep little ones to handle the moves. And maybe a few more to smooth the thing. I'm never going to be able to catch this guy. Even though I'm a lot lighter. The control are just a bit too much clunky, and it's because of my design, not because of the game, of course. To catch them. I was almost saying they're troll, but it's not going to be enough to win that race, obviously. Here we go. Fifth. We'll do with that. Anyway guys, I'm going to conclude here. I hope you like the video. If you do, please leave a like, a comment or subscribe, and until next time guys, have fun!